Our world is a place of wonder-vast oceans, majestic mountains, endless deserts. But not every corner of Earth is welcoming. In fact, some places are so extreme, so deadly, that stepping into them could be the last thing you ever do. Take Death Valley, for example. Located in eastern California, this desert basin lies below sea level and is known as the hottest place on Earth. It earned global fame in 1913 when a staggering temperature of 56.7 degrees Celsius 130 degrees Fahrenheit was recorded at Furnace Creek. Imagine standing under the sun with heat pressing against your skin, your breath shallow, your body sweating faster than it can cool itself. Here, even healthy, experienced hikers have collapsed from heat stroke within hours. And the danger isn't limited to summer heat lingers in the rocks and sand. One wrong turn, one forgotten water bottle, and the desert can turn into a death trap. Despite that, people are still drawn to Death Valley's surreal beauty, its colorful canyons, salt flats, and night skies, but nature doesn't forgive mistakes here. Then there's Mount Everest, the towering giant in the Himalayas. It stretches 8,848 meters into the sky, drawing in thrill seekers from all over the world. Climbing it has become a symbol of human endurance, but also human overconfidence. At such extreme altitude, the air is so thin that your body slowly begins to shut down. Every breath feels like a gasp, and simple movements can leave you dizzy or disoriented. Many climbers suffer from altitude sickness, frostbite, or hypothermia. Some become too weak to descend and simply lie down, never to get up again. Over 300 climbers have died on Everest, and many of their bodies are still visible along the trails, frozen and untouched for decades. It's a mountain that commands respect and punishes arrogance.
Far away in the Atlantic Ocean, off the coast of Brazil, lies a place that seems almost mythical, Snake Island. Known locally as Ilha d'Água Mata Grande, this island is so dangerous that the Brazilian government has completely banned visitors. The reason? It's crawling with golden lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. These snakes are unique to this island, and there are so many of them that estimates suggest there could be one snake for every square meter. Their venom is incredibly potent. It melts tissue, causes internal bleeding, and can kill in under an hour. Legends say that lighthouse keepers once lived there until they were found dead, surrounded by snakes. Today, only scientists with special permission can step foot on the island, and even they wear heavy protection and are constantly on alert. But perhaps no place on Earth looks quite as alien nor as hostile as the Danakil Desert in Ethiopia. Located near the borders of Eritrea and Djibouti, this desert is part of the Afar Triangle, where tectonic plates slowly rip the Earth apart. Here, boiling lava seeps from cracks in the crust, and neon-colored hot springs bubble with sulfur and acid. Temperatures often exceed 50 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest places inhabited by humans. The air stinks of rotten eggs from the sulfur gas, and the land hisses and steams like a living, breathing beast. Despite these hellish conditions, nomadic Afar tribes live on the edges of this desert, mining salt and adapting to a lifestyle that defies imagination. But for outsiders, the Danakil is a place where the Earth itself seems angry and unstable, toxic, and relentlessly hot. And then, there is Chernobyl, a name that echoes through history as a symbol of man-made disaster. On April 26, 1986, Reactor No. 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The nearby city of Pripyat, once full of life and laughter, was evacuated within days. What was left behind is a haunting ghost town frozen in time. Schools still have chalk on the blackboards. Toys sit on dusty floors. Ferris wheels stand rusted, never used. But the real danger is invisible. Radiation still lingers in the soil, in the buildings, in the trees. Entering the exclusion zone without protection is a gamble with death. Over the years, animals have returned to the area: wolves, deer, birds, but they're not untouched. Some show signs of mutation. Guided tours are now allowed in limited areas, but visitors are required to wear dosimeters to track their radiation exposure. Chernobyl is a chilling reminder of how one mistake, one explosion, can poison an entire region for centuries.
These places exist not in horror stories or fiction, but on our very real, very fragile planet. They are both awe-inspiring and terrifying. They remind us that nature can be beautiful, but also merciless. And sometimes, the most dangerous things are the ones we can't see: the heat you can't escape, the air you can't breathe, the venom you can't survive, or the radiation that lingers long after the silence. So tell me, if given the chance, would you dare to visit any of them?